Up, my peeps, it's me, your boy King Flames White. Yes, I changed my name to King Flames White. I wanted to represent Accelerator, my favorite anime character of all time. And, well, now you guys got King Flames White. But anyway, today, this video is going to be about a video of something I've noticed in comment sections of Instagram and stuff like that. And also, guys, go follow my YouTube Insta, King Flames 9. I'll put the link in the description, so don't worry about that. So yeah, go follow that. But when I've been scrolling down Instagram, scrolling through like versus pages and stuff like that, I've noticed a lot of things. I saw this post, a post saying who would win. Not who would win, but more or less what series was better. My Hero or Black Clover. And me, as a huge Black Clover fan, I was ready for this whooping, bro. I was ready for the 24 spams of My Hero Academia. Boku no Hero, Boku no Hero, Boku no Hero. All that bullshit. And then, when I checked the comments, and this was a really popular Instagram page. Like, really popular. I saw Black Clover was out being spammed by My Hero. People were saying My Hero is overrated. People were saying My Hero is not that good. And I was thinking, what the fuck? My Hero? Black Clover beating My Hero? That's like one thing I'll never see. Even as a Black Clover fan myself, I was thinking, I'm realistic. I know My Hero has a bigger fan base than Black Clover, and that's a fact. And, well, it seems that people's opinions who've watched both series changed, that Black Clover is way better than My Hero. And I've been thinking, why would people say that? Why do people change their opinions so heavily after all this Black Clover hate? And then I thought about it, and I thought about it deeply. And then I realized the Elf arc, the tournament arc. Black Clover's been consistently getting better and better each arc, outbeating it what its limits can be every time we read Black Clover, whilst My Hero is stuck to the same formula. And then I decided, fuck this shit, I'm gonna compare the two series, and now we have this video. So what I want to do is break this matchup into three main categories, because, well, I need to keep this video on a certain time limit. I must say so myself, I have to keep it on the time limit. And I think these three are kind of like the main things I want to focus on, and why I think people like one series more than the other. And that is characters, story arcs, and fights. I think those are the main things people go to these series for. So firstly, I want to start off with characters. And both these series have really strong characters. Black Clover has a strong cast. The captain, Yami, we have Yuna, we have just so much great characters. Noelle, I can go on about how good these characters are. And same with Boku no Hero. Boku no Hero has amazing characters. Like, we have Midoriya, Olomaito, Wanfurul, and all these other amazing characters. Like, I could go on about how good the characters are on both sides, but we're gonna try and compare this shit. So I have to pick which series is better. So let's see which fan base I'm gonna have to trigger. I'm sorry, My Hero Academia fans, but honestly, I think this category goes to Black Clover. Black Clover, the difference between My Hero Academia characters and Black Clover characters are, well, they have one main similarity, is that a lot of the characters, not all of them, because there are deep characters and different, like, complex characters in both series, but a lot of the characters in both series aren't really complex. Like, a lot of them are really one-note characters and have one note. Like, this character, his personality is this, so we're going to focus on this. This person, her personality is this, so we're going to focus on that. And that's what they have actually quite similar. But My Hero, I have to give My Hero one thing, that a lot more of the characters are more complex and more deeper. But Black Clover has this thing over My Hero, that the characters in Black Clover are way more interesting than the characters in My Hero, for the fact that it's set up as a mystery what the past is, and that's the thing they carry on in the arcs, is that they just go like, yo, we're gonna have a badass adventure, and then when they're on that arc, they give them the backstory, and it's kind of like each arc is kind of like a key, opening each character's backstory and stuff into the puzzle and what we know about them into the black balls. and that type of stuff. Black Clover's characters as well have better character dynamics than My Hero Academia's character dynamics, because we don't really get to focus on other characters' dynamics, unlike Black Clover, where we get to kind of know every character, how their relationship is with each other, and we kind of focus on that. Like, who knew Jack and Yami has one of the most badass rivalries, or one of my most favorite rivalries in this weird way. And Asta's and Leopold's dynamic is really good, and I love their, like, all three, their relationship, how it focuses on the comedy, and also how serious and Asta's rivalry is and how they take it personal. Asta, Noel, Tsundere, Baka, freaking Asta, Made, type of thing. You know how they are. Noel denying her feelings for Asta, bullshit. But My Hero, well, it kind of doesn't have that strong thing that Black Clover has, that little oomph with the relationship. And that's why I gotta give this category to the Black Clover characters. Because Black Clover, some of the characters may not be as strong as My Hero's characters, but they're definitely the relationships, and we feel like we know the characters more than My Hero's characters. That can maybe change, and I'm gonna say that can maybe change. But right now, for where we are, I'm gonna have to give it to Black Clover character as well. Also, Black Clover, I like Asta way more than Midoriya, because Midoriya, both of the messages is hard work. Midoriya, of course, Midoriya is gonna train and stuff, but he has one furul. One furul is basically gives him a huge power, but he's basically the most OP person getting that power. He has to train to learn it, but this guy's learning it pretty fast, and also he never actually trained his physical body to be the number one hero. He just cried and kind of bitched about. Well, Asta, being a disabled person in a world where everybody has magic, someone with no magic, he trained his art stuff. He trained his physical attributes so he can be up there with the rest of them. And that's what put Asta away from most main characters. Asta worked for it, and he deserved his power. Even though Asta's Grimoire is not the most OP power in the series, and I'm going to make a video on that. But even though Asta's Grimoire is not the most OP power in the series, he definitely worked to get that power, and it feels more earned and more deserved when Asta got his powers rather than when Midoriya got his powers. Off with one category that every amazing shonen needs to have, and that is great story arcs. So, for this, we're just going to break down how the story arc formula goes. So we need to go through how the story arcs usually are, and let's roughly compare which story arcs are better, I guess. So let's see which fan base am I going to trigger now. So what story am I going to go first? And that, I'm going to go with Black Clover first. So Black Clover's story arcs are very different. As much as I'm a fan of Black Clover, their story arcs are very different. Black Clover's story arcs, like, the first, like, 2 arcs, especially in Black Clover, other people like them, but it just worked for me. The first 2 arcs in Black Clover, I'm sorry to say that, they were pure trash. They were kind of trash. Like, I'm gonna be honest, the Ice Guy, I even forgot his name, was one of the most boring villains I've ever seen. Do you know the Magic Exam arc? That was okay, but I feel like they rushed it a bit too much, and there was some elements they needed to add it to make it better, and that's why I can't say it was a good arc to say. And just the Ice arc was just pure trash. It was like, yeah. And then we go on, and then when we go further down with Black Clover arcs, they get better. Each arc gets better than the last. Better, continuously getting better until we reach the tournament arc. And the tournament arc is the arc I really think puts Black Clover on the map. I know the Witch Queen arc with the third eye, Fauna, all of that was amazing. Even the Water Temple arc and when Yami fought Licht was all good arcs, but they were good. The tournament arc is the arc that made Black Clover have his first great arc, amazing arc, because this tournament arc really shows, like, the character dynamics, the great fights that Black Clover is known for. Asta's like showing everyone what he's made of. Yuno was the MVP of that tournament. Noel even through has everybody felt relevant. All the main characters felt relevant, and that's what pushed the tournament arc to be an amazing arc. And that tournament arc for me is an 8.5 out of 10. It was really that good. And then since we're taking the boundaries of the tournament arc, we gotta take a break. I go straight to the Elf War arc. The Elf War arc is the best modern shonen arc to date. All the stuff that happens, all the plot twists, everything. The Elf War arc is the best shonen arc to date. And nothing can change my mind. That arc is amazing. And the thing with that arc is that all the characters develop. We find more about the characters' past. There's so much stuff that goes on, so much great stuff that no modern shonen has done, which makes that arc amazing. And the thing that makes Black Clover so good is that Black Clover is not afraid to take risk. And that's what makes Black Clover's arcs get better each time. And the next series, obviously, I'm going to talk about is Boku no Hero Academia. My Hero Academia's arcs are consistently good. Consistently, always good. The Stain arc, my favorite arc was the part with Stain. The Stain whole thing. And that was amazing. Every time Stain, the Stain arc, Stain's ideologies, it makes a great villain. And all of that stuff. That's I think My Hero is at its best, because the shit with Stain was amazing. And then it kind of, when you got to the arc after that tournament arc after that, then I kind of realized something. My Hero Academia is very formulaic. Even though the arcs are always consistently good, I've noticed that My Hero arcs kind of repeat the same fashion. It's either tournament arc, villains attack the school, or I forgot what the other one. Yeah, those are the main two. Tournament arc or villain attacks the school. Those are the main two things. All training. Yeah, training arc. Sorry, I don't know why that's in my head. That was on my notes. But yeah, or training. And that's what kind of puts My Hero down. And I think that's why people went with the Black Clover side. But even though the training arcs are vital, and I want Black Clover to have more training arcs, I think this puts My Hero ahead of Black Clover with the training arcs and stuff. But it's very formulaic. There's no gaps between it. And for that, I'm just going to have to give another category to the tournament. Actually, no, I'm going to give this a draw. Because both characters, both things have positives and negatives. Too much really good positives and really good, bad negatives. So I can't put one ahead of each other. So this is a draw. So the next category is to decide, if My Hero pulls the draw or if Black Clover pulls the dub. Next one, fights. So fights is a really hard one to pick because My Hero has amazing fights and Black Clover has amazing fights. But the two differences between which fights are better are the fact that My Hero's fights focus more on talk no jutsu. And Black Clover's fights focus more on, I'm gonna kick your motherfucking ass. That's the difference between the two fights. And that's a good thing for both series. Because My Hero's Academia's fights focus more on the ideologies and more focusing more on what the characters believe and test it against each other. That's why the Stain for Todoroki and Ishida fight was so good. But the Black Clover fights focus more on the badassness of the fights and new techniques, new tricks of ways of how to defeat your opponents. And that's what kind of makes My Hero and Black Clover's fight so good. Because even though My Hero's fights focus more on other aspects, more talking, and maybe not as OP great as Black Clover's fights, but they have one thing over it, is that the ideologies, the different things tested. Even though Black Clover does have down some of his fights, Black Clover's fights are more known for badassness compared to the My Hero fights. And yeah, it's a hard category to pick, but I think I'm going to have to give this to Black Clover again, because the Black Clover gives more things into the flashbacks of the characters. We learn more about the characters when they fight, how they fight, and the fighting styles, or how the powers work is kind of connected through their personalities, and that's what's shown with the fights. And there's so much different ways of how to win a fight that I have to give this to Black Clover. I'm sorry, My Hero Academia fans. I'm sorry, Boku no Hero Academia fans. I'm sorry for triggering you, but this just has to go to Black Clover, man. Black Clover started off really bad, and I will give you that. But Black Clover consistently gets better and better and better and outshines my expectation. And this is why Black Clover is probably the best shonen right now, best shonen series right now, because it's always getting better. It never regresses, it progresses. Well, My Hero Academia right now is regressing. It's kind of getting worse each arc. And this is the thing. Black Clover shouldn't be slept on, and I think people are realizing how good Black Clover is. This is why Black Clover is the best shonen on right now. I'm sorry, guys, but this dub goes to Black Clover. Anyway, guys, it's me. It's been your boy King Flames 9. Like, comment, subscribe. Hopefully, I'll make more videos soon, and peace out.